welcome to Story Time with me, Liz. Have you ever been to a farm? I ask that question because today our story is going to be about farms and farming and the animals that we see on the farm. And I wonder if some of the animals that you saw are going to be in this story because there's a story behind me. And who can we see on the front cover? Yeah, it's not a farmer. It's not a human farmer anyway. No, it's that's right, it's a duck. And this duck is the farmer. And I know that because the title gives me the clue. The title of the story is called Farmer Duck and is written by Martin Waddell, and Helen Oxenbury did the illustrations, and we've met Helen Oxenbury before. She did the illustrations for We're Going on a Bear Hunt. So let's find out what happens to Farmer Duck. And I'm going to show you the covering page. There you go. Now this gives us a little clue as to what season it is, because as you can see, we've got a rather magnificent tall tree there, but the tree hasn't got leaves on it. No leaves. And the sky is very grey, so to me it feels quite dark. And can you see the field? It's all been ploughed up, and I think Farmer Duck might have planted the seeds for the wheat to grow. And sometimes what happens is the birds like to come down and peck at the soil and take all the seeds, and it makes the farmers very, very cross because they need the seeds to grow. Because in summertime they'll grow healthy and strong, and then in autumn, around autumn time, there'll be the harvest. Oh, and there's Farmer Duck. Bring the book closer to you, carrying his rake up to the farmhouse there. Oh, it looks very heavy, doesn't it? Because he's burdened, his back's breaking with all the work. There once was a duck who had the very bad luck to live with a lazy old farmer. The duck did the work and the farmer stayed in bed all day. Oh look, there he is. He's reading his newspaper. He's got a box of chocolates open, and poor old Farmer Duck has brought a tray of lots of delicious goodies for the farmer to eat. The duck fetched the cow from the field. "How goes the work?" called the farmer. The duck answered, "Quack." The duck brought the sheep from the hill. "How goes the work?" called the farmer. The duck answered, "Quack." The duck put the hens in the house. "How goes the work?" said the farmer. The duck answered, "Quack." The farmer got fat through staying in bed, and the poor duck got fed up with working all day. Was eating more chocolates. "How goes the work?" Quack. "How goes the work?" Quack. So now Farmer Duck is washing the dishes. "How goes the work?" Quack. Now Farmer Duck's doing the ironing. "How goes the work?" Quack. Always picking the apples in the orchard. "How goes the work?" Quack. "How goes the work?" Quack. The poor duck was very sleepy and very weepy and tired. So the hens and the cows and the sheep got very upset. They loved the duck. So they held a meeting under the moon, and they made a plan for the morning. "Moo," said the cow. "Baa," said the sheep. "Cluck," said their hens. And that was the plan. It was just before dawn, and the farmyard was still. Through the back door and into the house crept the cow and the sheep and the hens. They stole down the hall and they creeped up the stairs. They squeezed under the bed of the farmer and wriggled about, and the bed started to rock, and the farmer woke up and he called, "How goes the work?" And moo, bah, cluck. They lifted his bed and he started to shout, and they banged and they bounced the old farmer about and about and about and about right out of bed. And he fled with the cow and the sheep and the hens mooing and baaing and clucking around him. Down the lane, moo, through the fields, bah, and over the hill, cluck. And he never came back. The duck awoke and waddled wearily into the yard, expecting to hear, "How goes the work?" But nobody spoke. Then the cow and the sheep and the hens came back. "Quack?" asked the duck. "Moo," said the cow. "Baa," said the sheep. "Cluck," said the hens, which told the duck the whole story. Looks very happy, doesn't he? Then, mooing and baaing and clucking and quacking, they all set to work on their farm. Oh, look, they're getting the straw hay ready for the straw. Put it in the truck there. And now we've come to the end of the story, and we've come back to the picture that I showed you at the beginning, and now we have that magnificent tree, and it's full of lovely green leaves. And the seeds that we talked about at the beginning, they grew, and now we can see a lovely field full of straw, ready to be cut and used as hay. Wow, isn't that great that Farmer Duck had some friends that loved and wanted to help him, and they got rid of the farmer who did no work, and so now they're all working together and making a success of their lovely farm. Well, thank you for listening to my story, and until we meet again, remember, stay safe and keep smiling. Bye for now. Bye bye.